I keep seeing a lot of people talking about feminism, and like women just woke up one day and said, "Ooh, roll out of bed. I want to be a feminist." No, that's not how it happened. It was more like women were getting beat up in their marriage, or women back in the 70s. I think women started having the right to vote or even open a bank account after 1970. So before that, women couldn't do anything, so they were dependent on the men. So anyway, to get it started, it was men that broke the social contract. Women were having babies, like in their 20s, they will have a baby and be raising that kid. So when she got to be about 40 years old, the man can just decide, oh, you're 40 years old now. Remember, this is back then. Maybe she gained weight or whatever, and he would just like kick her out the house and go find uh, a new younger woman or whatever. And women were left in poverty. And so along with that were also like the financial abuse and the physical abuse and everything else. Women wanted a way to be able to support themselves, outside, instead of waiting on a man. That's hence why they're like, I want to be able to work, because I don't want this man to one day wake up and say, I don't want you anymore. And then she'll be destitute and homeless or left in poverty. That's how feminism came up. It was women wanted rights to be able to live without dependent on the temperament or the emotional state of some man who can one day kick her out the house, or who can beat her up, and she didn't have anything of her own. That's how it started. Women didn't just wake up on one day and say, "Oh, I want to go to work now." No, that's not how it happened. It was men that broke the social contract, by abusing women. Not all men, but the majority of them. Enough so that women were like, "Hey, when I'm 40 years old, and if he decides to, okay, he doesn't want to marry anymore, where am I going to live? How am I going to feed myself?" So I wanted to put that out there, because a lot of people don't understand, in the past, how certain things came to be. They just thought it was automatic. Even marriage has a reason why it came about, and it existed. So in society today, if it's not an incentive for women to get married, or incentive for women to have kids, vice versa, well, people just won't do it. So it has to be an incentive for people in a society to behave a certain way, a desired way, if that's what you want. Well, thank you. I'll go ahead and end this here. It's my first live, so we'll see how this goes.